welcome back again. Same green screen behind, we ain't using it. Same whatever, just we're here at the Battle of Unnumbered Tiers at Owen Wright's and Ed Ball's fantastic tournament. And today, for the GBHL Fluffiest Tournament in Armies, we have Mr Tom Pickard.
Hello.
And this guy is amazing. This guy is accolade.
Oh,
I haven't finished yet. His accolade is he won, and I always say Game of Thrones, but it's not. He won Throne of Skulls this year by getting the most votes for best player.
Yes, well, most votes.
How many votes did you get? That's best player.
It was. We played 7 games, and there was. I think it was 6. It was. I think it was 6. It wasn't 6. It was 5. And it was both me and Hector Bloggs got the same amount of votes.
Right.
Lovely man is Hector.
He is.
Played him in the first round, and then they went on VPs, and I think I had maybe 8 more VPs, if that.
Well, if it was 5, I can tell you where the 6th one went.
I got 1. Oh, right, okay. There you go then.
I got 1 with my Fell Beast and Shello.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's only someone needs to be taking out a shot for that. But listen, the whole gist of this video series is to figure out generally what fluffy means to the community. What's your definition of fluffy?
I think fluffy is when you've got an army that it doesn't matter whether it's competitive or not.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd say it's fluffier if you do cripple yourself competitively in a little bit, but it's not the be all and end all. It's all about the theme and whether it's themed around a particular moment in the books or a particular style of army, or even a particular sort of type of troop. I'd even say that it depends on the type of troop, but I'd even say that could be considered fluffy.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. What's the fluffiest army you've taken?
The fluffiest army I've taken is kinda, because I'd say they're both as fluffy as each other. Is either I have to to Throne of Skulls I took dwarves, just pure dwarves, and I made sure there weren't any heroes that sort of wouldn't be able to fight with each other. So they were all alive at the same time.
Timeline. So timeline's very important to you.
I think timeline's quite important in terms of fluff.
That's
reasonably. If you're going to go for a particular sort of, I went all dwarves and I just had Barlin and then an unnamed king and a captain.
Right.
And then obviously they can all fight together.
Of course,
So I did that. But then at Sanctuary, not the one that we're currently at, but the last Sanctuary.
Yes.
I brought White Council, but it was a smaller tournament, so just White Council on foot, and that was fluffy because White Council. And that was quite fun. I might have come up against something. I think I came up against some sort of Ringwraith list at some point in that tournament, and that felt quite fluffy. That was quite good. It felt like a necromancer kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
But the most fluffy army I've ever taken is at 7 Stones with Mr. Larry Miller.
The doubles.
Yes, because we took the Blackgate, all of the good heroes from the Blackgate.
Was that this year?
That was this year.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Without Gandalf the White, though, because we wanted some men. We wanted some normal men in, so we had...
He's a lot of points, isn't he? He is a lot of points.
No, we had Aragorn, the King, and Pippin, and then we had Eomer, Knight of the Pelennor, Merry, Gimli, and Legolas, and then filled the rest out with normal warriors from both Minas Tirith and Bran. And we made sure that no one was on a horse except Aragorn King.
Fantastic.
We played fluffily.
It's a long way for them to walk, wasn't it?
It was ages.
It was a long way for them to walk.
Why they walked.
They got carried by the eagles.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then like Larry had the idea to play fluffily as well. So we'd have a line and then we'd march up and down the line with Aragorn in the first turn. And Larry said the speech.
Brilliant.
Aragorn makes in the Blackgate. And then we dismounted.
Did you do this for 7 games?
Not all 7 games. He dismounted every game. We didn't always do the speech.
Oh, right, okay.
Because we weren't always in a line.
Yeah.
But then Aragorn would dismount and charge forward with Merry and Pippin close behind.
Excellent.
Merry and Pippin tended to die a lot, and then everyone else turned up.
Brilliant.
It was lots
fantastic.
of fun. It was loads of fun.
That is fantastic.
The fluffiest army I've ever taken.
What's the best occasion you've had with the fluffiest army?
It wasn't even. It was that army, but it wasn't even anything I did. The best thing was when Larry, who had control over the Gondor side, because he was dismounting, he was determined to find a point where it was a tactically viable option for Aragorn to dismount.
Right.
And he found it in the second game against David Reed and Chris Murphy, who brought lots of spirits, and they had spectres and they had a shade.
Yeah.
And Aragorn, there was sort of a couple of spectres in front of the shade, but Aragorn was in range, but he was on his horse. So Aragorn was able to dismount, and because he dismounted, he could fit his base between the spectres and charge the shade. He then went on to use all his might to kill the shade, which was a fantastic moment.
And listen, didn't Dave and Chris turn up in costume as well?
Oh yeah, Ghosts. Good.
That was a fantastic
Scooby-Doo style
indeed,
Ghost
yeah.
costume. Yeah, it was good.
What's your worst occasion?
The worst occasion, as in, like most disappointing but still a bit funny, or like genuinely.
Or just case of, I wish I hadn't got out of bed this morning, sort of thing. This was the army I meant to have fun with, and suddenly they're fighting amongst themselves, sort of
it
moment.
happened. It was today, and it was actually because we're at Sanctuary obviously at the minute. And it happened today at the brilliant Battle of Number 2.
So this is salt in your wounds.
Yeah,
I'm
just
so
now.
sorry.
It was the last game we just played, and it was the end. I think John Amos. I think that's how you say his name, or maybe Ames. And I loved the game. He's brilliant. He's got my most point. I loved the game, and it was great. But basically, I just lost all of my army to Gondorian heroes. And it was Kyrian charged an eagle, destroyed the eagle turn one. Then he went in and killed. He ended up killing both of the twins. And then Faramir and loads of Gondorians took down Treebeard. And after that, I had the rest of my little White Council warband with Galadriel, Eristor, Arwen, Legolas, and Glorfindel. They sat in a wood, and he also had a horde of Rohirrim around. And it was brilliant, but I couldn't do anything. I was just sat in the wood because I didn't want to die. And then he ended up shooting out Legolas, because he had that many shots. Shot him out. But then he was really nice, and he charged the Gondorians in. And I think everyone else had rubber swords, but Galadriel was just cutting through.
Right, complete beast.
Yeah, she was karate chopping her way through.
Oh,
the
excellent!
She was amazing. And then after that was then he goes, okay, now I'm going to go for the VPs, which is fair. But so he then started he charged things. He could get horses in, he just obviously wouldn't get the bonus.
Yeah.
So he charged things. She had like more left and just took it down. But and that was sort of one of the most what's happening moments.
Yeah.
It's meant to be this really kind of strong force, and it's meant to be good against shooting because she's got the whole blinding light bubble.
I suppose no matter what sort of course you take, you want it to last time and go.
The thing is, it lasted ages. He was sitting in a wood and he was feeding me Gondorians. It was a really fun game. It was just how many Gondorians can I kill? And there was a point where I asked him, my heart sunk. I asked him, "Can I kill you by just killing the Gondorians?" He goes, "Can I break you by just killing the Gondorians?" And he just goes,
"That is so demoralising." Yeah,
brilliant. But it was a really fun game.
Tom, what's your plans for the future, fluff-wise, tournament-wise?
I want to carry on doing White Council because I've only got the ones on foot painted.
Okay.
And they're not kind of finished, but they're tournament standard.
I
would say. And then, so I want to do the ones on horses because mounted heroes are obviously a lot better and there's a bit more versatility. And maybe try and do a bit better because I tend to do badly with. I have the most fun games I have, but I tend to do quite badly with the White Council. So I'll try do them on horses. I want to put Tom and Galbraith in. I really want to. I know it's kind of filthy, but I really want to put.
It's not necessarily filthy, is it?
No,
It's
weird.
It doesn't. Yeah, I suppose some people think it breaks the game. It's definitely scenario models, but they don't destroy.
No.
They just stop you being destroyed.
Yeah, and if great, they're perfect against another all-hero force because they can block up a couple of people.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you get more than if they get double my models, which is probably easy in an army,
especially with Tom and Galbraith.
Yeah, they can just swap. They can just swap around. But I've got them, and I really want to paint them. Then I really want to use them in the tournament. So I'm going to go all hero for a while.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Okay. You'll not get my best vote if you go. You will.
We've played. We played one at Dan Entwistle's tournament for fundraising. We played, and I had a terrible. I had Galadriel, Arwen, and Tariel, and I think you had Thryden and a couple of others. It was a small. I had 300.
Trident. I had a foot ring rate.
Baby ring.
And I remember this. We had a long discussion over the two lovebirds, Tariel and Feely, isn't it?
Tariel and Feely.
Yeah.
I think Tariel killed Thryden, and then everyone else killed everyone else in my army. So it was, the two. But yeah, other than that, no, we've not played. So.
Well, I'm sure we'll crack on with a few games in the near future, hopefully. Listen, Tom, thank you very, very much for having us.
Cheers.
Tom, thanks for coming on the channel.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, this guy's face, you got to see it. This guy is amazing to play against, and obviously, Games Workshop thinks he's fantastic as well, giving him a brilliant trophy at Throne of Skulls. And is that your first one?
That's the first tournament win. It's not the first most sporting.
Yeah.
But it's my first tournament win, and probably the
Did I hear that somebody else in your household also has a Throne of Skulls? Oh
Mr. James Long, who won the one before me, the one that you don't get through most sporting, but the one that he won through, winning the tournament.
Brilliant. You've seen him on the channel.
Yeah.
Anyway, as Owen would say, like, subscribe, comment below. Cheers for watching again. Hopefully this series will continue infinitely because we just want everyone on the channel. So if you see me in a tournament and got a camera, give me a shout. More than happy to get you on. But yeah, it's brilliant. So listen, thanks very much again, Doug.
Oh, thank you.
You take care and see you all soon, hopefully. And bye from bye from me, bye from you.
Yeah.
See you later, guys. Okay.